What about our flag? There are many versions of how we got the flag of the United States. I call mine the many faces of Old Glory, and you're sure going to know why when we get to the end. These people you're going to hear about, and the incredible things they did, is all based on truth. They not only gave us our flag, they gave us our country, because you can't tell the story of how we got the flag without telling how we got the United States. Now, there's some humor in some of these stories, and I sure hope, well, you know, you're supposed to laugh when it's funny. And then you're going to thrill when it's thrilling. And there's a couple of sad places, too. And now, the story. A moth-eaten rag on a worm-eaten pole does not seem likely to stir a man's soul. 'Tis the deeds that were done 'neath that moth-eaten rag, when the pole was a staff and the rag was a flag. The year is 1770. We have 13 colonies on the East Coast. We're occupied by King George's army. We're not allowed to own ships or have military weapons or train military units. We're under the thumb of King George. Well, the king figures out it's costing him a fortune to keep his army of occupation here. So he had what was called a Stamp Act passed in Parliament over in England, where we had no vote. A heavy tax on the colonies. Boy, did we get mad about that. Taxation without representation is tyranny, we said. The colonists were so mad they rioted against the troops in Boston. It became known as the Boston Massacre. There's a monument down in the old square in Boston that has the names of those first Americans that died for the cause of freedom. And we can't recite any of their names. But I'll tell you the name of the first guy on the list. He was Crispus Attucks, a black man.